Yeah, I don't even know why I went to camp, because I still didn't identify as a Christian at all, and I hadn't gotten like a Young Life leader because I met Brittany at freshman camp, or I that's where I really got involved with her. I don't know, it just became a thing for me and my friends to go every Monday night. We thought we were really cool freshmen because we were kind of mingling with the seniors and the upperclassmen, so that was incentive enough to go to Young Life. And then they were like, hey, there's this thing called camp, and I just said, sure, why not? And then I made my best friends, Mickey and Alexis, go with me, and I was like, well, if you guys are going, I'll go. And that's where I met my Young Life leader, Brittany Lassiter, and I don't know where I'd be without her. I prayed for the first time at Canyon at freshman camp, and I remember she just said casually, let's pray, and I said, I don't know how to do that, because I always thought it was this big, complicated thing, but it's just really talking to God. And when I did work crew this last summer, I was Creekside though, but we visited Canyon, and I saw the spot where I prayed for the first time, and I remember it, and I pointed it out to all my friends. It's really, I remember right where it was.
We prayed for the first time as an atheist.
Yeah, I don't know why. At the time, I still identified as an atheist, even though I was like, sure, let's pray. And I think I was just stubborn, like I am, and I just didn't want to admit that I was actually opening my heart up a little bit, because I still had a lot of unresolved and anger towards everything.
How did your picture of God change? Because it did.
It definitely did. Well, Canyon, it was like the beginning part, and that's when I obviously met my Young Life leader, and she just showed me kindness. Like I even said, I was like, I'm not quite sure if I'm like a Christian. She was like, okay, that's fine. We're still friends, and we still had this great week together. And looking back, I could tell Brittany was just trying to show me what a good Christian was. And also Carly Coons, back then, that she was like somewhat my leader since she was a senior. She was really open about everything and just showed me that it was my idea of a Christian was wrong, and that there's really nice ones that are kind and understanding, because I was raised with the idea that Christians were judgmental, mean, and just not kind at all.
Jillian as a freshman to senior is pretty different.
Jillian from freshman to senior is very different. I was angry, and sometimes I still have the same reasons to be angry. My family life has if you think about it, has gotten worse. I currently don't live with my parents, and they still struggle with the same issues that they did my freshman year. And my friends, they have gotten better. They're happier now. Back in freshman year, a lot of them struggled with depression, anxiety, and had to switch schools, and we went through sadly a few suicide attempts. But back then I just wanted them to be normal and be like me, but now they're happy, and that's all I could ask for. But with me, I'm not mad anymore, because I learned that there's so much more, because I really put my meaning and my heart all into what my family was, what my friends were. And then I found out I put my faith in my family, I put my faith in my friends, and they're all great people, but you can't rely on them for everything. And when I started putting my faith in God, I realized that's the one that will never break, and I'm a lot happier now.